Hey everyone, Kimberly here to talk to you about your 10-minute tidbit for your high performance habits. As promised, we're going to start talking about my new passion, high performance. And the first thing today we're going to discuss is, what is this? It's a calendar, right? And if what's important to you is not on your calendar, how important is it really to you? I mean, we know we have to go to work, some of us. We know we have vacation, and we put these big things on the calendar. Let's say we're invited to a birthday party. We have reservations to go out to dinner. Yes, things that we've committed to, that we are definitely going to attend, definitely going to put our time and our money and our energy into, they go on the calendar. So if one of your goals is to have better physical health, and you believe that a better diet would be part of that goal, do you have time on your calendar to cook the meals that you want to cook for yourself? Do you have time on the calendar to go out and purchase the foods that you are going to use to cook for yourself? Do you have on your calendar that you've hired a chef and they're coming in to cook for you? What is on your calendar? You're not going to convince me it's important to you, and it's something that you're going to put your time and effort into if I come into your home and I can't see it here. So that's number one. You know, do you have your exercise plan on your calendar? Do you have time for your hobbies on your calendar? What about time for friends and family? The 7 important areas of life: your health, your hobbies, your friends, your family, your spirit. Do you have time for you just to be you on your calendar? What about your finances? And number 7 will come to me in a moment, but my point is, I think you get my point, right? If it's important to you, put it on your calendar. Now, how many things we put on our calendar and we say, oh, don't have time for that? Then don't complain when it doesn't happen. If you have it here and you decide to ignore it, it's on you. Literally, it's on you. We have to start taking ownership of the things that we feel are so important to us. They're good for our vitality. They're good for our life. They're good for our evolution. They're just good for us to have in our everyday experience. And then yet, if we don't make it a priority and we don't stick to it, and we just say, oh, this came up, that came up, it's on you. It is completely on you. And what things do come up? That leads me to number 2. What is this? This computer is the most amazing thing on the face of the planet, right? We have this at our disposal 24/7. Or do we? Here's the other thing. How many alerts do you have set up on your phone? And I get it. You know, we want to know when certain people do certain things on certain social media outlets, or when an email comes in, or let's say, I don't know what else you have your alert set up for, but if, we're going to go back to this, if it's on your calendar and you're doing a thing that's on here that's important to you, and an alert pops up and stops you from doing what's important to you, again, whose agenda, if this is your agenda, if this is your list of things that are important to you, and then someone else's agenda was to send you the email at that moment, someone else's agenda was to post something on social media, their agenda, are you going to be a victim to their agenda? Or are you going to stick with your agenda and check in on them when you have time? So the first thing you can do, my first hot tip for you in my 10 minutes or less high performance, turn off all of your notifications. If you need to keep on, because for some reason you can't go cold turkey, if you need to keep on the visual notification so that when you do pick up your phone, you boop, you get that message right away, fine. At least turn off your sound notifications. And that includes when you're on your computer. And it's more important when you're on your computer to turn off your visual notifications. Because again, if you have set aside the time to do whatever you're doing on your computer, and you're constantly having a beep and a buzz and a whistle and these things flashing up at you, of course you're going to get distracted. And of course, again, your agenda is going to go out the window. So my 10-minute tip or less today is take control of your agenda. You owe it to yourself. And you're the only one that can take control of it. Because if you don't take control of what you have on your calendar and what you stick to, and you don't take control on what takes your attention away from you every 45 seconds of the day because you have so many contacts, whose agenda are you following? So that's my question. Whose agenda are you following, and how committed are you to making sure it's your own agenda that you do follow? So thanks so much. We'll talk again soon. And if you have any questions or comments, please post them below. If you want to contact me, Kimberly Trefz, Trefz @gmail.com. And hey, let's rock and roll. Let's talk about it, because I would love for you to be in the high performance realm that I'm in and actually enjoy your life and have the things that are important to you happen. All right, talk soon. Bye.